Morning, Trainiacs. The Ventum is clean because a clean bike is a fast bike. It's time to pack up the bike for Challenge Roth. But before we do that, I'm going to give you a little tour from tip to tail, including nutrition, what my Ironman bike setup is going to be for Challenge Roth. It's just sparkling. So Trainiacs, this is it. This is my triathlon bike setup for Challenge Roth. It is a full Ironman distance race operated by the Challenge family. Historically, you might know that I tend to be a bit of a racing minimalist, that I don't like to tape a bunch of things to my bike. I like to keep it more aerodynamic. I like to have more things in my pockets, less things just kind of on the bike, but we're talking a 5-hour bike here. So I gotta think my way through this. So the setup that I've got dialed in here with the Ventum 1 is what I think is going to be a really nice minimalist aerodynamic setup while still giving me all of the nutrition and all of the safety that I need to fit in. So let's dive into it. Starting with the bike, this is the custom Ventum 1 Aero tri-bike. People still ask me if I actually do like the Ventum, and yes, I love the Ventum. They don't pay me $1. The reason that I like it is because the lack of the down tube creates a much more stable front end. When you settle in and start riding on the front end, the chatter in the bike is greatly minimized because you don't have the wheel snapping wind back into the frame, creating turbulence. And right from Ironman data, it's actually been shown that when you combine the bike and the run, Ventum is 17 minutes faster on average because you get a little bit faster on the bike, but you're also fresher for the run. The wheels, we've got a deep section 80mm Alto on the front, and we're gonna go disc on the back. I wasn't sure if I was going to go with a disc or an 80mm rear wheel because right around 5 hours is what I'm hoping for. It's kinda 50-50 whether the disc helps or hurts you, but I've been getting a lot of messages saying that it absolutely helps. The group set is the Shimano Dura-Ace Di2. This is the top of the line electronic shifting from Shimano that a lot of the pros use that I'm lucky enough to use. And I've just recently switched over to a 165 crank length. And stay tuned for a video that I'm going to do on that, talking about the improvements going to a shorter crank length to be a little bit more aero and a little bit fresher. The rubber that I'm using on the wheels isn't quite the absolute top of the line turbo cottons that are really just good for maybe 1 or 2 races. This is the next line down. This is the S-Works Gription. So I'll probably get about 6 to 8 races out of these, and inside we have nice light latex tubes so that the spinning resistance is really low, the rolling resistance is really low, saving a couple of watts there. I believe the course road surface at Challenge Roth is really good. Any rougher, and I would probably go to something more like the Specialized Turbo. Up at the front, we have the 51 Speed Shop elbow cups, really nice big elbow cups so that you can just settle into those, get nice and comfortable, relax your complete upper body. And then we have the 51 Speed Shop extensions that we've angled up with these machine spacers underneath. And doing that allows you to be a lot more comfortable, kind of lower your head down. Basically, chin is going to be right in line with the top of my hands, creating a really nice aerodynamic profile starting at the tips of my hands all the way to the back of my butt. I've got the Wahoo bolt with the custom red Triathlon Taren Trainiac color on it. I really like this, and the K-Edge mount on it. With the saddle, we have the Cobb 55 saddle. This is the same saddle that Patrick Lange used a couple years ago to win Kona. It's got the split nose at the front, and it's a nicely curved saddle, and Cobb uses longer rails underneath to give you just a little bit of shock absorption, and I've really found this to be the best saddle that I've ever tried. In behind, when we start getting into the nutrition, I'm going to have 2 bottles on the back. One bottle is just going to actually be for my flat repair kit. The other bottle is going to be a super concentrated liquid that I'm going to get my electrolytes from. And that liquid is probably going to be S-Fuels. And there's going to be a bunch of servings in that, basically undrinkable. It's going to be so sweet. But what I'm going to do is this water bottle, it's integrated into the Ventum frame, carries about 1.6 large bottles of water, which is only going to last me about 1 hour and 45 minutes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, as this frame bottle ends up getting depleted, I can get water on the course, fill up the frame bottle, and then take the super concentrate from in behind me and fill this up so that I've got a properly diluted, always customized to me, fluid solution in there. As far as nutrition goes, I'm just going to have the nutrition shoved into my pockets on the kit underneath my wetsuit so that I just have to grab the bike out of transition 1 and go. As far as the helmet goes, we've got the laser tri helmet that has the aqua vent up top so that I can actually squirt water into my head if the temperature is really, really high, and the viewing angle with this integrated glasses is enormous. You can't see the helmet whatsoever. My power meter on the bike is going to be the PowerTap P2 power pedals. I always use these pedals. I found them to be very reliable after travel. Basically don't ever require calibration, and their battery lasts a long time. Finally, the shoes are the Shimano TR9. These are the triathlon specific shoes that have really nice venting inside them. And inside I have the Solstar carbon fiber insoles for better power transfer from my foot through to the pedals. So that's the bike Trainiacs. Now we got to pack this up. I got a new bike bag. It's the new Shikon bag. I haven't tried yet. It's the Aero Comfort Tri 3.0 TSA with... Whose bag is that, huh? Whose bag is that? Apparently, I won't have to take apart the whole front end in this thing, and let's go with 10 minutes. If I can do this in under 10 minutes, it's a success. And there we have it, 15 minutes, start to finish. This is the Shikon Aero Comfort Tri 3.0 TSA approved. And you don't have to take off your handlebars, you don't have to take off your saddle, you don't have to fold the handlebars over. You can fit just one set of wheels in here, unfortunately not two, so you do have to make a game time decision on which wheel set you're taking. But Triathlon Taren likes only spending 15 minutes packing his bag. So that's it, Trainiacs. That is the setup for the Ventum 1 and how I'm getting it, hopefully safely, to Roth. If you aren't already subscribed and you are wanting to follow along to Challenge Roth, see how I do in the race, hit that subscribe button below. I'm nervous. Later, Trainiacs.